the most ridiculous amounts of fun today demolishing a microwave. There may or may not have been a baseball bat and a cliff involved, but that's not in this video. Save that for later. Anyhow, I wanted to go over the serious information about microwaves. There is a giant rumor out there that the radiation from microwaves either harms you, and there's been studies put out saying it doesn't harm you. Do microwaves have radiation? Hell yes. Is it enough to harm you? No, honestly, not really. If you have your face up to the microwave while it's cooking, yeah, you're gonna, it's like cell phone communication uses microwaves, so it's gonna be the same thing as getting brain cancer from a cell phone. However, we know how uncommon that is, but that does not make a microwave any less dangerous. There is serious info out there about what happens to the food while it's in a microwave that does not have to do with the radiation content that seriously harms your body. So microwaves oscillate the water molecules inside of a food, and it destroys it at a molecular level. So this is altering the molecular structure of the food, and that makes it unrecognizable as a food substance to the body. So when we are putting structurally damaged things inside the body, our body is trying to use that to recreate its cells with. Our body recreates all of its cells with what we are putting in there. It uses what we ingest to recreate itself over time. So if we're putting something damaged into our bodies on a molecular level, our cells are actually definitively unable to recreate in a solid form. So this turns out to cause free radicals to end up producing in the body. Free radicals are damaged cells, which are also the start of cancer cells. Not every free radical turns into cancer, but that is where cancer comes from. So what is happening here is not only are the cells recreating in a damaged form, it's changing all other processes going on in our body at the same time. The body is in a constant state of trying to balance itself, trying to reach homeostasis, which means a balanced state. Over time, when you become healthy enough, as I am finally now, I can tell anytime a food has been put into a microwave in a restaurant, or if I'm at someone's home and I eat a food, I can always tell if it's been in a microwave or not. I am so finely tuned now to my body, and it really doesn't take long, where I can tell if my immune system is now flaring. So your immune system activates every single time you eat something that has come out of a microwave. And no, you're not going to feel it, but your immune system is activating. Remember, that microwave is tearing apart the molecules, oscillating them at 1 billion times per second. Your body's gonna notice that. I'm also gonna touch on the fact that microwaves, if you've noticed from using one, do not heat food evenly. This is so dangerous when it comes to meat, especially if you don't know the source of the meat, if you don't know if the meat is from a healthy animal or if it's been on a healthy farm. There are a lot of meats that carry parasites. Cooking properly is the only way that we can rely on that meat to be devoid of parasites before we eat it. Meat that comes from a microwave that has not been evenly cooked leaves us at a greater chance of inheriting those parasites, and then those parasites grow in the body. A parasite infection is something that honestly 80 to 90% of people have out there, and nobody realizes it. There are varying degrees of parasite infections, of course, but it presents itself in all kinds of different symptoms. It's just best to avoid that in any way that we can, right? So if you are using a microwave 4 or more times a week, your immune system is in an extremely stressed state. And I'm going to talk about joint pain here. So microwaves do cause joint pain, especially those people out there when you feel joint pain first thing in the morning. It's way, way more often than not because of that microwave. Damaged food taken in over a period of time consistently overloads the immune system, and undigested food particles end up entering the bloodstream. Now these are tiny, 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 minuscule microscopic undigested food particles, but they end up, due to inflammation and such, entering the bloodstream. So these antibodies settle in the regions around the joints where the microcapillaries are super, super tiny. And these microcapillaries are so small and not intended to be used as a highway for these food particles, so they end up getting stuck there. So what happens is that when this person sleeps, the immune system is going to town and it's starting to attack all of these invasive antibodies while you're asleep, and thus when you wake up, joint pain. Not to mention, if you have arthritis, that is going to exacerbate arthritis symptoms based on the fact that it's causing more inflammation in the body and in the joints now. Now, I get people saying, well, I only use the microwave to heat up my coffee or my tea, or to heat water, or to preheat food before we cook it, or to heat up a meal. I want to touch on the liquid aspect. So water has an almost infinite capacity to carry information. So when you're blasting liquid with microwaves, that microwave energy creates chaos in that liquid. Our bodies are made up of over 70% water and other liquids. So when we are ingesting the information chaos energy in the liquid from that microwave, it is throwing our entire body into a state of chaos. So in a nutshell, that is the reason why, no, it is not necessarily radiation that is the problem. The problem is ingesting damaged molecules that our body is then trying to recreate ourselves with. So the best idea is to just not use a microwave. If you have a microwave, it is going to be a lot of fun to do what I did with one. You can watch that in the next video. It is a complete blast. And please subscribe to this channel. If you thought this video was helpful or informative or interesting in any way, please give it a thumbs up for me. Please hit that little bell icon if you would like notifications of the next time I post a video, and you will get a notification the very next time a video is posted. Stay tuned for the microwave demolition, and please share my channel with others. This information can help so many people all over the place. People are paying to have symptoms and stuff taken care of, when all of the information on this channel can help like over 50% of health, wellness, and body image challenges. So until next time, have super amounts of fun in your life, and I'll see you next time. Bye.